Hi Oatly, me again, Farmer Tom here, your friendly oat growing farmer and now neighbour. I hear you're moving in right next door to my farm. Fun times. Anyway, I just wanted to chat to you about your current court case. You're suing Cambridgeshire family farmers Glebe Farm Foods because you think their brand name, Pure Oatly, and the packaging is too similar to yours. For those that are interested, food industry minnows Glebe Farm Foods are owned and run by sister and brother Rebecca and Philip Rayner on their family farm in Cambridgeshire, where they grow and process their own oats to make porridge flakes, oat flour, and their delicious gluten-free drink, Pure Oatly. Philip was quoted by the BBC as saying, "Oatly says the name and packaging is too similar to theirs, but when we compare the two products side by side, we're surprised by this." Well, I'm surprised too, Oatly, because when you look at your products, they're not even slightly alike. And to top it all, at no point have Glebe Farm Foods run marketing campaigns using dubious and outdated statistics, patronising dads and anyone who doesn't consume their product, and sticking the boot into hard-working dairy farmers. But that's another story. Needless to say, you are the chalk to their cheese. Oh, cheese. Anyway, this isn't the first time you've been in the headlines. You were incredibly outspoken when the EU Parliament passed a motion to ensure that milk and plant extracts were defined differently, and that not only would the term milk be reserved for milk, but that oat extracts couldn't even be sold in cartons that resembled milk cartons. Consumers aren't stupid, you said, and I quote, "When the milk industry decides to flex its protein-rich muscles, we all know what happens. The public loses out." So in this case, the big bad milk lobby, you use capital letters there on your website, were abusing their huge financial backing and political influence, and clearly, quoting your website, thought the consumers were stupid as they couldn't distinguish between the two different products. The big bad corporate dairy industry were flexing their financial, legal and political muscles and were being unkind to a poor little oat drink manufacturer from Sweden. Well, although the ruling went against you, your sales doubled in 2019 and in 2020, so the old saying of "there's no such thing as bad publicity" rings true. In fact, in July 2020, your company was valued at $2 billion, based on the sales of 10% of your company's shares to a group of investors, including Oprah Winfrey, JZ, as we call him here in the UK, and Blackstone, the company who are investing in deforesting the Amazon, amongst other things. So now you're the big fish of dairy alternatives. And what have you learnt? Well, apparently nothing, apparently. You're now the big guy, capital letters there, suing Glebe Farm Foods, who have a value of £1,011,083. When you're that small, you count down right to the last penny. They are 0.05% of your size. So to illustrate, if your company was the size of Wembley Stadium, they would be the size of a bus stop. You're a giant and they're tiny. And you're now saying that consumers can't distinguish between the two packages. And you're using your financial and legal might to underline your position as king of the hill. Though in 2020 you launched a marketing campaign to help people educate their ignorant, non-Oatly drinking dads, at the same time you were pleading with the EU that customers aren't stupid, but now you're saying that they really are. I'm confused. So what's behind this? Is this another shallow marketing campaign like those you've used to shame hardworking Brits into consuming your product? In which case, I'm disappointed, as I really thought you'd learnt the lesson taught in nursery schools and underlined by the events of 2020, to be kind. Or perhaps this is a David and Goliath style flexing of your protein-poor legal muscles in some kind of corporate willy-waving exercise. In which case, I have to inform you that we Brits always root for the underdog and are willing for you to have your backside handed to you on a plate. Or perhaps it's a way to make friends and influence people as you move into your new corporate mega factory in Cambridgeshire, the very county that Glebe Farm Foods are based in. Well, that may be a lesson you have to learn the hard way. No one likes a bully. And coming back to the point of getting on with your neighbours, I farm the nearest fields to your mega factory processing plant, and I've invited you on several occasions to stop by for a chat. We could walk from corporate Oatly ground zero to my oat field in approximately 3 minutes. But you're probably too busy. See, that's the thing about big corporate conglomerates. You're just too busy, and you'd rather send a lawyer's letter than stop by for a proper cuppa. Or perhaps you're afraid to meet with me, confirming that other stereotype that bullies are always cowards. Or maybe you're just too busy squashing the little guys. Anyway, the invitation to meet with me still stands. You'll receive a warm welcome and a decent cup of tea. In the meantime, I'll leave you with the Macassey drawing where Mole says, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" To which the boy replies, "Kind." See you soon, Oatly.